We just got back from riding over 1,200 miles on the Kentucky Adventure Tour in some of the hottest temperatures I've ever ridden in and the most challenging terrain I've ever rode. I'm going to tell you how this vest saved my back and kept me hydrated, so stay tuned. Alright, what this is the Ogio Flight Vest. It's actually a hydration riding vest. It's as simple as that. A lot of people use them in the dirt bike enduro world. I don't see too many people using them on ADV bikes, but every time I ride with a hydration pack, usually just a typical backpack with a 2 or 3 liter hydration pack inside. It's a must here in the south and the southeast. Temperatures here lately have been 90 plus degrees with 80% plus humidity. And when we was on the Kentucky Adventure Tour for 6 days, it was 90 degrees every day with high humidity, and you have to stay hydrated. Just keeping bottles of water on your bike is not good enough. There's too far in between stores, and you never know if you're gonna get stuck in a mud hole, drop your bike and something happen, whatever, and you'd be stuck out there and you want as much water as possible. Now there was some creeks and stuff, and I do carry a filtration system, but you never guarantee that might be the case. Sometimes you might be on top of a mountain and not have water. So a few things I want to go over on this thing. Now there's no product placement here. I'm not sponsored. This is not a sponsored video, except for our guy Rick Stewart, SC Moto Lawyer. He's been helping the channel out a lot, and we appreciate him. If you ever need his help, you ever need a lawyer for anything, call 1-855-GET-MOTO and speak to Rick Stewart. But this vest I paid for. Also, shout out to my boy Steve at A1 Speed and Sport, because he hooked me up on this thing. I got a super deal. I'm not going to put it out there what I got it for. He practically gave it to me. This is about a $200 vest with the KTM logos and stuff. It's probably a $250 vest. But like I said, no product placement, just giving you real world of how my experience with it. Riding for 6 days for the first time with it, over 1,200 miles in hot conditions. Now there's a few companies that make these. This is like the OG, the Ogio Flight Vest is the OG of the vest, but Alpinestars makes one. Klim, however you say that, they make one. MSR now makes one that I actually like pretty good. I was wanting to purchase that one. Fox makes one. There's a few of them. I'll drop links in the description so you can check all these things out. But come to find out, this one's pretty well laid out. Now how this thing saved my back, we'll start with that. Like I said, I usually wear a hydration pack, but all the weight's on my back, and you just got 2 thin straps, and it pulled back on me. Ever since I broke my back, it puts a lot of pressure and it hurts. And right where the hose would hit, always hit in the back of my back with all that pressure on there, right where my surgery is, and it would just be uncomfortable. Now this thing is a little bit hotter than your typical hydration pack, but once you're moving, it's fine. And you can find some that's actually more open than this, but this one worked great. Like I said, it's been great. Now how it saved my back, to get back to that point, it actually pulls the weight down from my shoulders and not just all on my back, because I can transfer some of the weight up here. And like you can see back there, the hydration, your 3 liter pulls down, everything pulls even. So while I'm standing up on the bike, everything sits down on my shoulder and don't pull down on my back either way. Don't make me off balance. Just gives me a good even weight distribution. And the good thing about it too, if you ride a bike that's got a step seat on it like that, the hydration pack, as you can see down there, hangs down just a little bit lower. So it sits on the seat. So while you're sitting down on the bike, it lifts the whole vest off of you just a little bit, and you can't feel any of the weight while you're sitting down. So it gives me a total break. Whereas my traditional hydration pack, it would pull on me the whole time. Now this, like I said, this thing, that's how it saved my back. Just kept all the weight from pulling down on me. And I have 3 liter hydration, like I told you before. Tube runs up here. But I'll show you some great features on this vest that makes recording YouTube videos awesome and easier for me, the way I got my stuff set up, and just carrying all my stuff with my phone. Since I use the copyright GPS, it has to link to the phone. All this stuff's on me, and I'm gonna show you how all that's laid out. You got a pocket right here. That's a cell phone pocket. I'll give you close-ups, just a pocket, but your cell phone fits in there, even large cell phones. So it's secure right there on your chest. Now right here in this pocket, I keep 2 of these battery packs like this. And this is not really nothing to do with hydration, to tell you how I would do some recording too. But this little battery pack, and I got this cord in here, I can run this up straight to my helmet. So the battery pack's down here. I've seen people stick them to their helmets and stuff like that. That's just not a real good idea in my opinion, because you're adding a lot of weight to your head. So if you do want to record YouTube videos and don't want to change a bunch of batteries, you can drop them in your hydration pack and plug that up anytime you need it. I used to run all these battery packs in the back with all my hydration. That's why I added even more weight. Now I'm spreading that weight down here. And what I can actually do too is have another battery pack. I run another cord up and plug my phone in. Because with my carpet ride, it's Bluetooth, and so my phone battery will die. So that just gives me more ways to charge while I'm riding. Don't have to do it off my bike. Right here, I kept my wallet there the whole time. You can just slide your wallet in and out of there, so it makes for easy access. You always know your wallet's there for gas stops, stuff like that. Up here on this pocket, got my earplugs, got some Tums because I'm an old man and sometimes I get heartburn, especially since I had surgery. So you got that in there. Right here, these little things look like clip holsters. You got 3 of them that open up zipper. Perfect spot to hold crackers. So I kept 3 packs of crackers there the whole time. So when I stop on the trail, I can just take out a pack of crackers for a snack, for lunch, or whatever, because we try not to go to a bunch of eating establishments, restaurants, and gas stations as least amount as possible other than to get gas. So I always got my crackers there. This pocket right here. Got my goggles, because must have. I don't like putting my shield down off-road, especially in 90-degree temperatures. Got my goggles so I can slap them on, get plenty of wind, airflow in there. So I always kept those in there. Anytime I stop at the store, grab a little something, I can stick it right in this pocket as well. And this thing, how it adjusts, I mean, you can be a big dude and still wear it. I cut some of these straps off because it's just, I had to adjust it all the way in to fit me. But it's just 3 buckles right here. And that's all it does to come on. You can adjust that however you want. So pretty simple usage. And right here in this pocket, you see that side pocket right there? I got my rain jacket in there. This pocket right here, I got my rain pants for my Alpinestars Bogota pants. They just slide right over the top of it. Let me take this thing off right quick and I'll show you more of the hydration because it's easier for me to explain and hold it at the same time. Right here, you got another little pocket. I keep spare gloves in there. I dropped a drink in there when I got Timmy to drop a drink in there for me while I stopped at the store. It velcros and clips. And right here you just got your hydration pocket. That's just a 3-liter bladder. Drops right down in there. It does not come with the hydration bladder itself. That was out of my other pack. So you will have to purchase that. I think the MSR one does come with the hydration pack, hydration bladder. I think it's a 2-liter. Not sure. Like I said, I'll drop links in the description for a few of these that I've actually checked out and I actually like. But once I got this one in my hands, and it just happened to be there when I walked in there one day we was getting some brakes for Timmy's bike. This thing happened to be on display. And it was brand new with the tags on it, and it happened to be the KTM logo one. But you know I'm a KTM fanboy now that I ride a 990. And it was sold directly through KTM Power Parts. So you know it added at least $50 to the price because this vest is $199. So it probably added at least 50 bucks just because it says KTM on it. You know how that goes. But it's been great. And you can see it's got net on like a net back there. And some of them are more open in the front, some of them are more closed in. Depends how much stuff you're going to carry. I know a lot of people just don't use hydration packs and say, what's the point in having a vest? Like I said, I wear a hydration pack every single time because I never know where I'm going to be at. You never know what's going to happen to your bike. And in the South, too hot and too humid, and anywhere, even out west, you've got to drink water to stay hydrated. So if your bike were to break down, you get stuck, anything can happen, especially on this Kentucky Adventure Tour trip. I mean, we did a lot of things that probably we could have been stuck there a while, even with 2 of us. And if you're solo, if I was riding it solo, I definitely would have still probably be there right now. So you need plenty of water. And just carry it on your bike or relying on stores to stop all the time. It's not a good practice when you're a real adventure bike riding out there in the middle of nowhere. Because I said, in a perfect world, you'll just ride and get to the stores. You won't run out of gas, anything like that, to pick up water. But always plan for the worst. And I'm spoken truth for that. I mean, you always got to plan for the worst. If something happens, you need water, you will die out there if you do not drink water. And this thing, like I said, has saved my back. So if you got back issues, you don't have to have a broken back, just be getting old and have back issues. If you want to wear a hydration pack, those things pull on your shoulders. They're good, and you can put the ones on your tank bag and stuff like that, but I can't stand tank bags, so I want everything cleared out of my way. This did not interfere with me riding whatsoever. Kept all the weight off my back and just pulled it down on my shoulders, which still wasn't bad. It got heavy at times, but it still didn't. It felt like everything was perfect balance on there, just like you would balance your luggage on your bike. Like I said, when you're sitting down, it takes all the weight off. So this thing is perfect, in my opinion. I mean, it's a little bit hotter, but these things are great. And you know, we do things a little different. I wear motocross jerseys and motocross boots. I like stuff like this. I think kind of things like this are kind of cool, but it's also functional, which is important to me. And I just want to give y'all the information. When stuff works, pass it along to you. So got any interested in these things, I'll drop links in the description. Like I said, you can check them out to your heart's desire. But in my opinion, well worth the money if you're going to really do stuff and not just ride a bunch of pavement. And if you're going to go out in the middle of nowhere, you need to stay hydrated. So that's pretty much it. Just want to pass that information along to you. Stay tuned for the Kentucky Adventure Tour series coming soon. There's 6 days of it. The first day was just getting there. So that video hopefully will be dropping next week. Not sure yet. Then we have 5 great videos, and we got into some stuff. Like I said, the hardest terrain I've ever ridden on a big adventure bike. I've rode some stuff on small bikes that was harder, but this was hard on a loaded bike with camping gear. We did some non-typical bearded grump stuff in this one, so please forgive us for that. But all in all, great trip. So stay tuned for those videos. And as always, I appreciate y'all watching. If you hadn't already, hammer the shit out of that subscribe button and that notification bell so you'll be alerted when new content comes out. We'll see y'all in the next one.